Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Honda Civic that generation here from year 2016 to year 2021. If your high beams headlights do not work, we'll explain which fuse you need to check. It's a special fuse that could be really expensive, hard to find. So we'll share where you can buy cheap fuses and relays from, that way you don't waste money guys, and we'll explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered in this video today. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find guys a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021. Why we make these videos? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running if it's blown. You can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-fuses, multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. So here we're going to demonstrate guys on the 2017 Honda Civic that we have. Now you have 2 fuse boxes, but the fuse box that we will need is located under the hood. For the high beams headlights, you're going to open the hood on your Honda Civic, and right under the hood on the right side, that's your fuse box. Okay, that fuse box, that's the cover. You open the fuse box right here and you're going to see a fuse layout that looks like that. Now before we continue, let's explain guys why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. The high beam headlight guys, okay, let's talk about that now and where it's located. You can see you have relays, fuses, but you have those multi-block fuses. Those are multiple fuses in one guys, and if one of those burns, you have to replace the whole block of fuses. How do you test them? You remove it, you remove that screw, that bolt, and you're going to pull that fuse out. Let me show you by the way what these fuses look like. Okay, right there we have them. They're like that. They consist of multiple fuses here. Okay, you can see clearly the fuses here guys, and each one of those, if it burns, you have to replace the whole fuse block. Now the one that we need for the high beams headlights will be in fuse block number 1, talking about that middle one right here. And if you start from bottom to top, you'll be 1, 2, that second 30 fuse will be the one that you will need to check for the high beams headlights right here. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you have any questions, let us know, and see you next time.